bam, we have a Florida sex offender. They call him a Florida sex offender who was arrested after bringing a food truck to a middle school. A Florida sex offender brings his food truck to a middle school. You is a sex offender with a food truck. Luckily, you're able to have the food truck with a sex offender's background. But you drove your food truck to a middle school, to a school, the children, babies. Go ahead, then. Let's hear it.
We turn next here tonight to a developing story that the I-Team uncovered today. A registered sex offender running a food truck at a local middle school. He's now behind bars tonight, charged with violating the conditions of his pre-trial release. And I-Team investigative reporter Adam Walser joining us here tonight, looking into the details of this case and here with what we're now learning. Adam.
You have to understand how strong your thirst has to be to put yourself in a situation on a day-to-day basis. Any one of these days, you can be found out, and any one of these days, you can be arrested and sent to prison. But you still will take that chance every single day, knowing your background. That thirst. Heavy out here.
Well, Paul, according to a police report, witnesses reported that registered sex offender David Lee Moses III showed up with his food truck and served employees at a Polk County middle school for months before he was finally arrested on Tuesday. According to that report, his arrest was delayed because the school resource officer previously told a school administrator he did not believe Mosley was a sex offender. This is video of Mosley and his food truck the I-Team shot in downtown Lake Wales in late April. Secretary of State records show he registered his business What a Wings in 2016. And during that entire time, he has been on the Florida Sex Offender Registry. According to the registry, which is operated by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Mosley was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior involving a child under 16 in 2001, but adjudication was withheld. He was convicted of the same charge in 2005, and in 2012 was convicted of failure to register as a sex offender. Mosley was charged with failure to register as a sex offender again last August, after allegedly not registering a vehicle within 48 hours. Prosecutors say he violated conditions of his pretrial release when he took his food truck to McLaughlin Middle School. According to Florida law, it is unlawful for a sex offender to be on school property without providing written notification.
I think so you can be on, hold on. I didn't know that little part right there. It's unlawful to be on school grounds as a sex offender without proper notification or something? Play it.
It's unlawful for a sex offender to be on school property without providing written notification.
Without providing written notification. So as long as you have the written notification, depends on the job that you is doing, you may be allowed to be on school grounds as a sex offender. I didn't know that right there because I was going to say you can't be on school grounds as a registered sex offender. I was gonna say, well, everybody should know that right there. But there is laws. You got to love the law sometime. I like that right there. Yeah. We know that you like these babies, but you can be around here depending on the job. As long as you let us know that you like them like that right there. I think that may be a good idea. That may be like a good law, but go ahead.
Mosley's attorney filed a motion saying Mr. Mosley's presence at McLaughlin Middle School was requested, coordinated, and condoned by school officials in order to provide meals to school staff during their lunch breaks.
Yeah, but did they know he was a registered sex offender, though? Shout out to Fly 12 for the $1 Rumble. Randy say he the type to roll around in the van with a blacked out window and sliding doors. Y'all better watch him.
The motion said he did not serve any students or willfully violate the conditions of pretrial release. An arrest
Oh, he didn't serve any students?
David says a parent contacted the school, and the school board also took several calls about the food truck. It also says surveillance video showed the food truck at the school 2 days last month. Polk County Schools issued a statement saying a previous administrator at McLaughlin violated district procedures by not screening Mosley. The statement said Mosley was trespassed by McLaughlin, and we met with the school's current administration and staff to reinforce our expectations for campus vendors.
Oh, so he wasn't properly vetted. Okay.
Now, Mosley is being held without bond in the Polk County Jail. He's scheduled to have a court appearance next month.
But I kind of thought that as a registered sex offender that you're supposed to like stay away from like 1,000 feet away from children. Oh no, that is where you live, which is impossible. But I mean, I thought that there was something that you can't be around kids. And listen. Why would you even accept? Well, I do understand that we gotta eat. Because I was just gonna say, well, why would you accept a job at a school knowing that you is a registered sex offender? But then I do understand that we gotta eat out here in the street. And then they say that he did not serve any kids, which is almost impossible if you at the school. You was asked to come to the school for school's lunch breaks. For the student lunch breaks. What do you mean he didn't sell to no students?
As a sex offender, Mosley was charged with failure to register as a sex offender again last August after allegedly not registering a vehicle within 48 hours.
Do you also understand something that's really, really weird to me? If you get convicted of something and now you have to register as a sex offender, why isn't it already put in the system once you get convicted? Why do you have to register? They do everything in court. So if they convict you, they put it on your record, right? So it's on your record. So why at that same time they don't put you in the sexual offender registry? Why do they why do they put the onus on you to have to register? I just thought about that right there. They know they know that a whole bunch of people is not going to do it. This is on purpose, man.
Prosecutors say he violated conditions of his pretrial release when he took his food truck to McLaughlin Middle School. According to Florida law, it is unlawful for a sex offender to be on school property without providing written notification. Mosley's attorney filed a motion saying Mr. Mosley's presence at McLaughlin Middle School was requested, coordinated, and condoned by school officials.
Oh, you got a good point right there. See, damn it, I missed it. Elementary and middle school kids are not allowed outside for lunch. That's why he's there for the teachers. You got a good point. So when it was said that he did not serve any students, that could be a fact. That right there could be a fact because students don't eat at food trucks for lunch. But hold on. Let me backtrack again. They do have icy food trucks and ice cream food trucks coming out to middle schools. Y'all do know that, right? I don't know if it's in your state, but they do it in Florida. They will have ice cream food trucks, and they may have like the snow cones food trucks come out to the schools. So maybe if he had like the ices and the ice cream food truck, then he would have been selling to students. But just in my mind, like he shouldn't have not even put himself in that situation. Like this shit's so stupid. He said, Willie, you're right, because warrants will come up. He said, no matter what city or state. There it is. This is just crazy. So listen to all of my food truck drivers out here in these or owners out here in these doggone streets. Let's stop it. Do not take a job at a school. Stay your behind off school property. Just saying. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you.